Right now, Hulk is the Vanguard with the highest ban rate in all of Marvel Rivals, mostly because of how much impact he can have when it comes to bullying strategists, harassing the back line, and the fact that he can be so hard to get rid of with his insane health pool. Not to mention the fact that he technically has 2 ults. Given how important Hulk is as a character, I wanted to learn from the best, so I got in touch with the #1 Hulk in the world, HogzMR. The Hulk player for NTMR Esports, the highest earning team in Marvel Rivals. If you're a Marvel Rivals enjoyer and want to see more from the esports side of things, now's a good time to like and subscribe so that you could be the first to learn from the pros alongside me on my journey to become a full-time Marvel Rivals commentator. There was a lot to learn, so let's jump into the action with Hogz. All right, hey there Hogz, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited to sort of learn how Hulk works because on the surface level, he seems like a really easy character, right? Hit hard, freeze people, and clap back. But he's got a lot of nuance to him, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd say Hulk is probably the highest skill ceiling tank in the game, and one of the most fun once you learn to start mastering him.
I see. And so, I mean, tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, when did you jump into Marvel Rivals? How did you get in so early? And what's your background just as a player and as a coach?
Yeah, so it started back in when I was like 13 when I played competitive Pokemon, and then it started leading into Overwatch when my internet got fixed, and then I started coaching Overwatch. And then when the alpha came, I got a bunch of the players I'd coached before, and we made a team, and we placed 4th. And then coming beta time, we made 1 roster adjustment, won the beta, and then we kept that roster coming into the game's launch.
And so the whole time you've been like the key Vanguard player for the team, right?
Yeah, there's because we've had 2 different off-tank players get us and Mace at this point. But yeah, I play our main tanks. I play Groot, Venom, Hulk, Strange sometimes, Cap.
And would you say that Hulk is one of the more fun ones that you like to play, or where does Hulk sit in your rankings?
Oh yeah, Hulk's definitely the most fun tank for me. But it wasn't always like that. When you first start learning them, it's going to be really boring, and you're probably going to hate it.
All right, well, speaking of learning Hulk, before we jump into your games and sort of your process, I kind of want to show one of the games where I played Hulk, and I want to get your thoughts on it, of how you think I did, and what you would say to me, coach to coach, of how I should improve.
That sounds good.
Alrighty, so jumping into it here, obviously on the defensive side of things, and well, won't pay too much attention to the positioning, but I want to know, what do you think?
So to start, the first thing you want to do is wait for her to walk up, you bubble your team on swing, and then you want to jump to contest somebody. So versus their comp, it's probably their cloak, because there's solo heals. And then once this is happening, your team can shoot front line, and then you're kind of just like harassing.
Getting caught out by a Squirrel Girl, would that be a skill issue there, or?
Squirrel Girl's cancer, but probably I think you definitely overstayed.
Okay, yeah, overstayed my welcome a little bit. And then talking about rollouts, I see most tanks like you hold spacebar, you keep that jump ready to go, and it is still something I'm getting used to. But is there a lot of movement tech with Hulk?
There's some like minor ones, like you can cancel like the slam at the end of your jump and like bunny hop, but it's not possible everywhere on the map.
I see.
You kind of just hold jump around, take vision aggro.
Got it. And so right here, I mean, I took my opportunity to try to dive into Cloak and Dagger, and Cloak and Dagger escaped a little bit, and then I think this is just a skill issue.
Yeah, once she fades, you need to kind of reset, so it can be going out towards coast and jumping on top of the roof, and then you can look for another hit whenever she's out of fade.
Okay. All right, so we come back to the team, and we kind of reset for the next fight here, and I think this is where I start to get the hang of it.
Yeah, so most important thing here is just making sure when your team swings, you're there to bubble them.
Okay.
It's good. You bubble your shrines, you walk cloak. It's good. Definitely use your jump around a lot more to get around.
Okay, not jumping enough. Good to know. You're probably cringing so hard just watching this.
No, it's okay. Just make sure you're using like your bubble defensively for your team. So if you get jumped by, if they get jumped by the other team's Hulk, you can bubble to stop a clap, stop the juggle. Kind of just bubble any like enemy ultimates.
Got it. Okay, so you use it purely reactively then.
Besides the initial engage, yes.
Got it.
So just always hold down your jump button when you're in like just hero Hulk.
Yeah, not holding down the jump there, definitely a little bit of an oversight. So
Yeah.
making sure that just in case I need to get out or if I see an opportunity to get in, right? Either one. Makes a lot of sense. Okay,
So
I
here
think
with
this
your ult,
fight...
you want to jump supports and stuff them with your ult while your team shoots frontline.
Got it. So right
That's
here,
like-
you're immediately looking at the supports are clearly, you know, kind of out of position, and this is what I should focus on immediately.
Yeah, so their supports are walked up, their Squirrel Girl's ulting, and their Strange is above you. So right now is a great time for you to walk their supports, ult them, while your team shoots frontline.
And I did not do that.
Yeah, so you took a while, so they're able to walk for free, and then by the time you ult, they're close enough to where they can all play Cloak.
Got it. That one split second made a huge difference.
Yeah, and then when Cloak ults, it's really easy to primal her out of it. You just need to look for the last dash and kind of like sit on her, mouse one, jump.
Oh, okay.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I got stuck on that there.
Yeah.
This is my first time playing Hulk, though.
Not bad for first time. I would say
Pretty-
for like that, kind of need to like respect Bucky a lot. Bucky's one of like the harder counters for Hulk.
Got it.
And then also like waiting for your team to walk up.
I am ready to put on a show.
So in this position, you know, Luna ults. Should I just get out of there immediately just because there's no
Yeah,
point?
so you should be bubbling and jumping out.
Controlling me.
This was something new that I learned. I didn't know that you could be stuck in the Squirrel Girl lock and still get out of it.
I didn't know that either. But yeah, here you should just be like walking back towards your team and spamming grenades on yourself because they give you 10% ult charge if you hit yourself.
Oh, that's good tech.
So yeah, there, if you had thrown your nade at yourself and magic, you would have gotten 20 ult charge plus the damage you're doing with your gun.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's 10% per enemy and 10% on yourself. That's crazy.
Yeah. Good. That's a little niche thing that isn't happening here is if you shoot their Strange and you can force them to fly, it's really easy to grab him out of the air if you're holding jump.
Oh, okay. Like just straight up jump up and pummel him out of it, or?
Yeah. You can just collide with him and it'll bring him down to your back into your team.
Oh, okay.
It's a good bubble. Here, now you should just be playing your life.
Got it. Rather than trying to take a fight somewhere else.
Yeah, so here you could have pathed through right side, like where you're walking now, and then been back with your team.
I don't know how I survived that.
I am ready to put on a show.
So here the most important thing is you build your ult. So you're playing to like kind of brawl in the support ults, build your ult, and then look for their supports.
And then the right time to pop the ult is just before you die like that, right?
Yeah, or when you're about to get like slept.
Okay.
So make sure you use like your right click while you're ulting. So it can be like melee right click if you can't jump at them.
Okay, that's a definitely a good combo. And I think from here, I don't know if I went back to Hulk, so I think that's as much experience as I have with Hulk and ranked. So, oh no, I did swap back to him here on the other half. We'll take a look over here. I think on this half, I think it worked a little bit better now that I had a little bit more of understanding of where I needed to be. But I guess I'll let you be the judge of that. Like this fight,
Yeah,
here, I
so-
don't know what I was doing.
Yeah, you kind of just jump into the open, their cloak warps down, they still have all of their Bucky abilities, and you kind of get fried. Yeah, you should probably just be like jumping back towards cart, and then you can swing with your team with bubble.
Okay. Yeah, so not taking just pointless fights in the open. Good to know.
Yeah.
I'm ready to put on a show.
Most important resource on Hulk is your HP.
Makes sense.
So here, another thing, you can look again for the juggle on cloak. Usually I like to pop my ult on the third dash.
Got it. Yeah, this cloak is really good at evading me.
Yeah, so once you start like mouse one-ing in your ults, you should start charging your jump. It could be a small jump, big jump. Monster Hulk's the only time you don't want to always be holding your jump button.
Okay, and why is that?
Because the jump distance and like the how quickly it charges is a lot different.
I see. Okay.
And also like your like juggle patterns change. So like instead of it being like one melee into like a small jump grabbing someone, you might have to melee them a third time to grab them.
Ah,
That gives them more time to walk away. Yeah, and when they have eye, just make sure you're like you play a bit safer, play on your sports, like to bubble them. You can also like, if you see the strange in front of you and he's looking for eye, you can turn around and try to jump him while he's flying.
Oh, good to know. Okay.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Yeah, here I kind of let my strange die. I think I could have timed this a bit differently.
Reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Yeah, so here, whenever you walk up, you can hold your bubble a little bit longer. And obviously if you exile him and leave him, your strange will live.
Got it. Exile him, leave, take the fight that I should be focusing on, which is the supports, right?
Yeah. So here, once we have bubbled our team out, our contest prio should be like, which support has ult, because we want to force it first.
Got it.
If they both have support ults, it's kind of what else does my team have? So like we have a Bucky and a Hawkeye. We would prefer them to use Luna ult first.
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, right here I'm just waiting for the opportunity to single somebody out, but I think I go in a little too early.
Yeah, so we're really far up right now. If you look at cart right now, cart's really far, so you're not gonna get like any help.
Yeah. So if you were in this position, right, waiting, you would have probably waited an additional like what, 10 seconds? You would have waited.
Yeah, we're waiting till
right underneath us.
We're waiting until cart hits this next corner.
Okay. Yeah, so
We're waiting for that, or we're waiting for them to make contact with our strange.
Okay.
Because contact is a lot of our trigger, because it means that a couple people won't be turning around because they have to worry about frontline.
Okay.
Yeah, here you should definitely be looking for like one of their sports. You're gonna lose a lot of HP.
Yeah,
Once
I
you've
just got a
been
little...
once you've been healed back to full, you want to look really hard for their cloak, because we have 2 support ults right now, and they have 1. This fight's won if we make them use their ult first.
Yeah, got it. So I think I just got a little bit too carried away with like thinking that I could get one up on the magic before I push the sports, but in reality I should just be, you know,
That
looking.
character,
Yeah.
the magic character is immortal versus you, because you just put the demon down and she has 400 shields.
Okay, I see. So yeah, shields versus health on Hulk. What's the MO there?
It doesn't change much. It's only annoying versus like magic because of her shield generation on her damage. So just making sure you're not standing in the demons that she places.
Got it. Okay. And so yeah, here I think I had a pretty clear opportunity where I could have pushed the supports, and like this is just straight up like me getting distracted. And if I had
much
pushed the supports,
you're doing what our strange should be doing, and our strange is doing what you should be doing.
got it. Okay. Yeah. So if you're in the situation in a rank game where if you're strange, I guess is you know, trying to play more forward, do you just kind of ignore that? You just kind of ignore that and you go in because you're supposed to be there?
You need to be looking to trade out here. Your Hawkeye's dead or is about to die. you should be looking to get full trades on backline with your range or force their support ult.
Got it. Okay. Good to know. All right. Yeah, and what about my routing here? Because I do have a feeling that I should be going up towards the right-hand side, maybe going up top. But I think because Cloak ulted, I wanted to kind of be in there. What do you think?
It doesn't change too much. I think the distance are the same. I think your pathing was fine. I'm not 100% sure what like the best like, max is. You know.
Okay.
Which is good. You're like you find the targets that aren't on or aren't in the cloak ults. Now you should be like definitely looking for their cloak.
Got it. Yeah.
So I think that you hold your jump when he flies, you get to grab him.
Don't know what my Strange was doing there with that Agamotto. Can't lie to you.
Yeah, and then here obviously like make sure you press your ultimate.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So I think right here, like after I get the Bucky, right, this is when I should start focusing on Cloak. But instead I was tunneled with Strange.
Yeah, because you see the Cloak like walk right beside you. She's gonna fade up top, and then you can like keep chasing her. And then if you kill her, this fight's like guaranteed over.
I see. So just because right there I was like, oh, I could probably kill Strange, that kind of, yep, I can see it now. Okay. And then yeah, you're right with the I had every opportunity to ult and stay alive there, and I did not.
Yeah. So here, while we're in Lunal, we need to make sure like we're fully like we're kind of brawling out, looking to build our mech because we should be immortal. You gotta be careful of like Bucky ult and then like Shrine G. Same thing here. Make sure we use our ult.
Yeah, I think I tried to and missed it, but yeah, I had every opportunity to do something different. Because I think this fight here, I was like, oh shit, I should have died, but yeah, just not sure where to go.
Yeah, so once this happens, you kind of like, you got your mech back, you kind of, our win condition is back of you stuffing the supports, and then your team's shooting front line.
Okay. All right, good to know. All right, well that was, I mean, you know, probably very hard watch. It was hard for me to watch, especially because my most recent experience with Hulk was watching you in a tournament. So let's go back to the pros and let's go ahead and see what you can cook up for us on Hulk. Alrighty, so this time, same map, but now we are on the actual pro POV to see what Hogz himself is going to be able to do. But do you want to give me some context for this match? Was this a tournament or just a ranked?
This was a scrim. This was a scrim for a couple days ago.
Got it. Alrighty. So yeah, if you want to just walk me through it. Already, you have a much different appreciation of height versus how I was playing.
Yeah, so height is really important. You get a lot of vantage point. Obviously, I'm just scouting here, trying to find their comp where they're playing.
Okay. And I mean, what's the first thing that you're sort of looking for from this bird's eye view? Are you looking for like the areas where their DPSs might not be able to see you? Are you looking for just where you want to try to find the engagement with the supports? What's the first order?
Right now, we're looking for, I'm obviously setting up with like Rhymazing for like some sort of pseudo dive when the cart walks up. I'm looking like what can I contest, which is probably going to be this Namor.
Okay.
I also want to make sure that like I help my Strange, I could bubble him out if needed. Yeah, here we're just waiting for cart to push. We got to clear cart. Before you can do anything on hold, you gotta make sure cart is walked up.
Okay. Yeah, because I think by now I would have already tried to be out way far in front of where I should be. Oh, but then this is where you take that first engagement.
Yeah. So I see their cloak a bit close. I'm on her. I force them cooldowns. I jump out. It's kind of like an in and out cycle.
And it doesn't matter that you don't get the kill there because you've already had the impact of making crosshairs turn off the cart.
Yeah. So like here, I force their orb. I force their Namor to look at me, and I force their cloak to like not be able to heal front line.
Okay.
So here, I'm just waiting for my cooldowns. Once I bubble back, we're gonna look for the same kind of engage.
Got it. And the team is waiting for your bubble as well.
Yeah, bubble's a super important cooldown. So here, I kind of waste it. a really bad double.
Oh, nice. Wait, you even
Yeah,
hit
so-
the exile there too.
Yeah, so whenever a support's low, if you know they have a support ult, you want to try to exile them, so you can clean them up out of your exile.
Okay. And do you have any tips about hitting that exile?
It's really annoying. It's a lot of reps.
Got it.
Yeah, here we kind of lose the fight, but she did jail. So obviously we were testing some things that just weren't working.
Got it. I see. And I noticed actually you this is a pretty pro move here. A lot of people would have just jumped into spawn to heal up, but you actually wait for your healer to do it for you.
Yeah. So this is just make sure it's a tiny bit of ult charge, but it's enough ult charge to matter.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that little attention to detail. In my other video, I called it out like every little bit you guys min-max.
Yeah, there's still a lot of things we can min-max more, but we do a lot. Obviously here I see like my magic kind of getting pushed out left side. I want to make sure like I'm here to help, and if they like commit to like a really bad fight here, we have a good brawl.
Awesome. Okay.
Obviously their mags kind of like starts jaywalking. You see like I jump like towards supports, right? I have ults.
Oh, big clap.
Yeah, you kind of like see I'm always when I'm in ult I'm always looking for supports.
Okay. Yeah, and so actually I do want to go back to just that brief moment here, because I think that when you're in this position where Strange could absolutely die, but instead of like focusing on him, you know that there's a greater chance that he's just going to get healed up through it. And so even though he's like maybe what 1 or 2 punches away, you still dive through into their supports.
Yeah. So once I see them like kind of get the cloak orb, the highest chance of him dying is if I jump forward.
I see. Okay. All right. Go back to where we ended off before. Okay. Go. Here we go. So now we're out of ults, and we're getting pushed back a little bit.
Yeah. So this fight's lost.
All right. And so I mean, since this is kind of a VOD review for you as well, right? What do you think could have gone differently in this? Or do you think that it was, like, as soon as you kind of got out of your ult without taking out that cloak, because that cloak got ult off, it's basically just dive back no matter what?
Could have been target. If I target pile their cloak first, maybe this fight's changed.
Okay.
But yeah, no, this fight was just unfortunate. We had no support ults. They get to walk over us with one.
Understandable. Such is the ebb and flow of Marvel Rivals.
Yeah. See here, like my man's taking an angle with my magic, or my Namor, and then we're walking hard with our mantis ults, same thing. Even though I don't have ult, we're doing the exact same thing. Make Luna look at me. You get Luna ult out, like that's the kind of like thing you want to be looking for.
Absolutely. Make sure that they can proc the ult super far back away from the point, give you a little bit more breathing room.
We'll kind of just like clean up, kind of like follow whatever has the highest probability of like turning a fight, or like what can carry.
Nice. Yeah, I love that. So you are 100% just clear on your goal of like it is just the supports, like because again, like you see Strange, doesn't matter, dive past them, go for the supports.
It's not always supports. Sometimes it can be like a DPS like Hella, but 80% of the time it is definitely supports.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm learning a lot just by watching. One thing I'm also noticing, you're just always punching the air.
Yeah, I ADHD old mess one. Probably a bad habit because you make a shit ton of noise.
I see.
So here, like I kind of like their Luna's really close. I kind of like I went a bit late. I didn't hit her before she dropped.
I see. Yeah. So I think that I saw you kind of like eyeing Luna, and then you decided not to.
Yeah, I think I was waiting for my magic, but I definitely could have gone sooner.
Okay. So you think in the future you take that jump immediately?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once I see their tanks drop off high. So here my goal is like I'm trying to build my ult and I'm gonna juggle this cloak out. That's like the idea.
Okay, and then yeah, you pop your ult early, not waiting to die.
Yeah. I kind of missed my clap there. Tank flare aim, and then I die. That's a really bad ult. Not a good example.
I see. Okay.
In a different universe, I probably end up killing that cloak if I don't miss. I definitely would have if I didn't miss my clap.
Oh yeah, 30% ult charge off that one grenade.
Yeah, I hit 3 people. I didn't even hit myself. If I had hit myself, it would have been 40.
Wow.
I have a clip somewhere of me hitting 7 people and instantly building my ult. Like the same frame I lost my mech.
My God. Wait, okay, so this is a contest I didn't even know was possible. Because, I mean, obviously everybody knows, you know, Strange just go up, shield, and counter the Hela. But you actually melt her super quickly here.
Well, our whole team shooting her, I do 0 damage. I hit her like twice.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I just a target focus thing, like our team's good at shooting them. And
Oh,
like,
that's an interesting piece of tech. You body blocked, body shield.
Yeah. So you kind of use your HP like a resource, right? Like you can some like diva thing from Overwatch where you can use your HP as like another shield or like another like a bit of resource to help your team.
Got it. Okay, I never thought of it like that. All right, so we're diving all the way back here because we already know that fight's gone.
Yeah. So here we get I get a good all charge for my sports. We have Lunal coming up. We have sport all advantage big time. So now my goal is to sit on sports so we get to walk over tanks like normal.
Okay. And then one thing as well, I mean, this isn't specifically a Hulk thing, but so Kurova is putting the snowflake on you.
Yeah,
and is that always going to be the case where you want the snowflake to be on Hulk?
Not always. So the only reason we have it right now is because we have a Namor who's like kind of playing through main, shooting front line, and my magic's playing a lot more like on top of me. And these dives are gonna end quickly. She's gonna build shields. So like the most important thing is like Kurova can clap and then like cross map me, and I can stay in longer.
Okay.
So say I need to touch, and then like I see Ryan, I go backline.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
Now obviously like card's a bit close, so it's like hard for me to find it in. I see their cloak really close.
Oh, that's that 1-2 combo.
Yeah, and that way you just like they have no sports, kind of just walk over them.
Okay, interesting that you so both Strange and Hela are a singular bullet here.
Yeah, so your prio is like the reason I'm not keeping to chase Strange is I know he'll die to my team, but Hela could walk around and grab Mega and then like flank and maybe find a kill.
Okay. Yeah, so that makes a lot of sense. And then yeah, because she was also closer to Mega as well, because you got that win, now you have access to it, so you can get back in the fight even faster.
Yeah. So here we're just
building ult.
Yeah, we're playing to build our ults here. We have our Lunal coming back. I get eyed. And then he goes sports.
Wow. Yeah, you make it look so easy, and your whole positioning on this point is just a world of difference to where I was playing, where I was putting myself. But I think that I'm like fully understanding now. Like I had the idea of like, yeah, you have to go for supports, yeah, you have to get up there. But I was thinking in 2 dimensions. You have shown me a whole new way of thinking.
So you don't have to like kill them to get value out of like a dive on them.
Yeah,
And that's the most important concept, is like understanding like I've forced one ability, this is enough for me to get out. My jump is not on a cooldown. That's like the big difference between Winston and Hulk.
I see. I didn't even think about that parallel. Yeah, because Winston's jump is on a cooldown. The Hulk jump isn't. Wow.
So do you know why like I'm like prioing Cloak here?
Because Cloak is most likely the one that's going to get ult first.
Yeah, because Cloak builds all faster. So if I kill Cloak here, we get to push car for free. Obviously, instead of killing Cloak, we get a shit ton of cooldowns out, so we get to push car anyway.
Okay.
You can see here, I'm calling for my mace to the face to shoot the turrets. He's not shooting the turrets.
Yeah, it was like you're just punching in the air right now because Namor is preventing you from moving.
So yeah, here now, like we see Hela. It's a good call from like Rai to find that Hela.
Oh,
it's kind of like I was talking about, like trying to grab Eye. Obviously, I missed that time, but it is definitely a play you should always look for.
Got it. Yeah, and when you say grab Eye, so like you would genuinely be denying that if you hit you hit him in the air there.
Like if you collide with him, it will cancel his Eye.
I see.
I don't have clips of it, but I've done it a lot during like scrims and stuff.
Yeah, that's one of those like side mechanics of Hulk that I've just never even considered.
Yeah, his grab is one of the biggest parts of his kit. The same thing, like looking for like who turns this fight. It's like it's Namor if he like finds a random kill on flank.
Got it. Wow. Oh, you shut this down real quick on this side of it. So on the defense, is your thought process changing any about like
No,
you know, sort of prio, or is it all the same?
The most important thing is like understanding whose turn it is. So since we're on defense, we don't always want to play first turn. A lot of time we're gonna go second. We're gonna wait for them to use what's a resource like car. We're gonna force something, and then I'm gonna look for a jump back line. We're gonna shoot front line.
Okay. So starting off here, I always like to call this an aura play, where you just kind of get yourself inserted so that they know that you're there, but they can't do anything about it yet. In your eyes, is that like is that actually going to be making a difference or no?
Nah, not really, because I don't do anything from up there anyways. So we see like this is like an instance of like where you aren't going for sports, like their Namor's in a really bad spot.
I see. Yeah, it's punishable.
Yeah, you're kind of just like really dynamic with your positioning. You're like, okay, who can I bully here? Who's walked up furthest? And if it's just a neutral fight, their supports are playing like pretty close. Their DPS are safe. You can just jump supports as a default.
Nice. Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people don't like to respect that. Is like if you can get a couple of picks, or if you take out both DPS right on the way, the rest of the team will fall back. But a lot of players will forego those opportunities just because it's like, oh, you have to kill the supports first. You have to, but sometimes you get the opportunity to do it in a different order.
Yeah.
Any big reason for that, or just we're just sitting up there to be silly and
Yeah, we're kind of just chilling up there.
Hell yeah.
Doesn't really do much. So here, like, obviously we lost one. This fight's weird. So now our call is like trade out, and we start looking for supports.
Okay.
So here, same thing, support or trade. We're looking obviously I greeted and I thought I could cancel, so I didn't bubble.
I see.
Kind of like I'll get hit by eye.
But even then, like even when you miss that opportunity and he hits the eye, because you get stunned out here and your soul is above, it's still better than if you got stunned out from the bottom, because it's only one opportunity for them to hit you.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna get hit like for 2x damage by shrink here, which is nice. That's like about it, pretty much.
Oh, nice. Punch her out of the Luna, forcing Luna to hang back a bit. That's nice. Yeah, rally up with the team here.
Yeah, so I'm watching my Super Gomez go for a silly play.
He is known for those.
Yo. And they have like a 50% success rate. He really wanted to whale there.
I saw the vision.
Yeah, so here obviously like I see they're more like kind of chasing my magic. So I want to like kind of like contest this more, kind of like carry my magic, maybe force the more bubble. Nice little interaction with Namor. If you jump near the end of his bubble, you can grab him out of his bubble. Obviously, it's like it's a bit harder the better the Namor player gets, because he's not gonna like let his bubble time out.
You didn't even use your grenade there. I think. Did you just? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're just resending it back.
Got it. And it's in this case, it is really faster to just die and come back rather than try to take that fight, because you run the risk of losing it, right?
As long as the fight like just ended.
Okay. How many, like, what's the percentage of times you say you would do that rather than just try to fight up and get your mech back naturally?
Maybe like 30%, because some fights don't end like that staggered. Like they staggered pretty hard, so it's really like good for me to do that.
Okay.
And then here, if they're more on a really deep angle. I think we just build ults, and then we start looking for backline.
Okay, nice bubble.
Yeah, so this time I didn't go for like the greedy play. Then you'll see here, so we cancel the Luna ults with Exile.
Wow.
It's hard to do. The best way to look for it is to just like see when the other support ult's gonna end, and that's kind of like your cue to Exile.
Okay, I see. Nice. Okay. Wow. A real, like, honestly, a masterclass on Hulk there. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
What would you say is like the main differentiator between like the kind of way that I was trying to play Hulk versus what you were doing?
Just like productivity on the map. It's like the difference between like how much you're jumping, where you're going, kind of like who you're shooting. I definitely think it's a lot of like map movement. Map
movement, got it. And then timing as well, waiting for the enemy team to start the engage or waiting for my team to push up first rather than the Hulk being the first person out there.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And any words of advice to any aspiring Hulk mains that might be watching this video?
Keep trying. It might be hard at the start, but once you get there, it'll be the most fun you'll have playing this game.
Awesome. And as far as like Hulk getting banned every single ranked game, do you think that Hulk deserves that treatment, or?
Yeah, he's really OP.
Awesome. Alrighty. Thank you so much for taking the time for this. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me. Catch me live at twitch.tv/HogzMR. I try to stream daily around 9 p.m. EST.
Massive shout out to Hogz for the collaboration. Be sure to check out his Twitch, linked in the description below. Thank you so much for watching to the end, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time, but don't worry, you'll see me around.